a journaling workshop that's kind of inspired by Dungeons and Dragons. There's lots of dice rolling.
Oh yeah, we're back, baby. I don't believe the gold gilded page edges are the culprit for the book coming apart. The comments on my previous vlog seem to have disproved that.
Ooh.
Wow.
Excellent news. I can cut straight lines again.
Don't you love how for my first project here, I go ahead and put a whole month's worth of titles down? I don't just like try a little test corner or something first, a little graphic. Nope, we're going all the way in.
Hi, welcome back to the journal vlog, where every time I have a creative project or I'm using one of my journals, I take you with me over the course of the month. I'm not usually does her makeup while she talks to the camera girly, but I'm getting ready for my adventure journaling workshop, so I'm currently becoming, what's my name? Madam Inkwell, kind of like the D&D like dungeon master of my workshop. And the concept for today's adventure journal workshop, which is a journaling workshop that's kind of inspired by Dungeons and Dragons. There's lots of dice rolling that determines how you use the elements on your page. We're going to be in like a library and archive, and the participants, who are a hen's party, a bachelorette party, are going to be applying to join our team of archivists. I've actually filmed a little bit behind the scenes of this already, so let me time travel with you just for a sec.
I'm in Stash World on my own because Jessie went to the loo. We're putting together our adventure journaling packs. Oh, I just ran into a chair. We're doing a workshop for a hen's party this weekend, and so I'm putting together little color-coded selections of stationery that looks really good together already, just in case the people coming aren't like stationery people, then whatever they do, it's gonna look good. This is a workshop that Jessie and I have devised together that's like kind of based in D&D, so you have to roll dice to make decisions about how you use the stationery. Hopefully it's really fun. I'm a little nervous. We've done it once before, but it was like a year and a half ago, and I remember how it went, but like I want to make it better. So help me make some packs. So far I've got a purple one. This might actually be 2 packs. We've got blue, we've got green. This one's kind of teal vibes. It's got some crossover with the blue, but it's a little bit different. We've got a brown one happening here. This one's gonna be kind of warmer orange, even though there's some crossover here too. We're hoping to have enough stuff to do like a black and white, maybe a yellow, because this is where I'm up to, and red. Doing some more adventure journal workshop prep. I'm making some stickers for a map part of the game that we didn't do this last time. This is a new little element. It should be pretty cool. I always get a bit nervous when I'm making stickers that Jessie's going to come into contact with, because she's way better at this than me, but she's really busy as well. So I was like, I can just take one for the team and make some stickers so she doesn't have to. I did a little test run already. These ones actually didn't go great. I do this thing when I'm cutting a sticker sheet with the Cricut where I'll layer a bunch of rectangles the same size as the sticker sheet behind, or like flatten whatever like branding I want on it, and then make it cut that area a bunch of times, because with the washi sheet setting that you need for like kiss cut stickers so that they will peel off individually like that, it'll only cut at that pressure. You can't make it cut like harder around the outside. So I make it do like a bunch of cuts in the same area to make it cut out the sticker sheet at the same time, like that. But I had a couple of spots where I hadn't fully filled in the artwork, so it tried to cut out areas that it shouldn't have, but that's okay. I fixed it for the proper ones, and I'm going to use these to make an example page.
This is only our second time ever running the adventure journaling workshop. I think I've improved it a lot versus our first one, which was like over a year ago. At the moment, it is in person only. I think it would be really cool to find a way to take it online. That's going to require some work though. So if that's something that you would be interested in, please let me know in the comments and see what we can do. It is in tandem with Jessie from Stash World, so it would be like a joint venture. Apparently I can't talk and do makeup at the same time.
I'm just back from my adventure journaling workshop and I wanted to show you the fit. You can't see did you hear my hip crack just then? Oh my gosh. So boots, I was going for like, I don't want to say Victorian librarian because it's nowhere near that, but like, it's kind of vibe, right? The hair was amazing. This has lost all the volume that it had earlier. I could not recreate that if I tried. I think it went really well. I'm very happy with it. And my theory for my second game was correct. It seemed to be a success, so that's great. I am gonna get out of this now, but I have enjoyed feeling like Rachel Maxey for an afternoon.
What do you think? Is it done? Is it finished? So I think, Christopher Jam, I need to add some kind of attachment to the undersides of the table supports for when I'm filming because stuff keeps rolling off the desk. It's not completely level. Sides of the table it's down towards me. I didn't know that was going to be
when I'm filming because
stuff keeps rolling off the desk. It's stash hangs de-stash round 2 today and it's not all going to fit in the bag, so I need to make some choices here. Something that I'm really struggling with is my collection of reading journals. Like, I've reviewed them, they're somewhat used. I have written in them, of course, because that's how I test them out, but like, what do I do with them after that? So I'm taking all of the reading journals that I've used and reviewed so far, just to see if anyone wants them. I think this is stamps. Oh, Jacqueline's not going to be there though today. Is she going to be really sad if she doesn't get a shot at the stamps? She might be. I really want them out of my house. We'll take the stamps. Oh, that's all paper bits. Do you know what? That's not going to fit in the bag as is. So I'll de-stash paper bits next time. Also, this, I used it in my reading journal. This is a washi tape shop Halloween tape from last year. I'm gonna de-stash that as well. What about stuff that I actually want to do at stash hangs? What am I gonna pack for me? I'm gonna take this journal. I think this is gonna be the next mystery journal, but you didn't hear it from me. My own journal for like populating my September theme that's going up tonight. My Ren pen for the everyday writing stuff. Mechanical pencil for planning out mystery journal things. And my putty eraser, because there is no better eraser. I'm just gonna put it in this little bag so it doesn't ruin my very pretty pink leather bag. I don't know about specific themes for the mystery journal yet because I'm planning to chat about that with my channel members on a live stream soon, but I can start thinking about layouts and what I might want to include. So that's my plan for today because I don't really have anything I can work on in my own journal without having to film it, so. Okay, one relatively small bag that's really cute with my outfit actually, and one gigantic thing full of stuff that won't be my problem anymore.
So that would be a side gig, wouldn't it? Organising birthdays for dogs. Oh, I'd be good at it. I mean, I don't turn up. I usually do 2 at a time. How did you see her? Eyeball and she's been
Look at everyone saying earball now.
Actually, no, I take that back. I have done 9.
My bad.
I was pregnant last year.
There's something else you've done here.
Fair enough.
See a musical? That's here somewhere, right? Oh no, I've already coloured it in.
But I got her.
Of course you did.
Yeah, it's not a bad. I'm
You're a monster.
I guess I'm working on that one.
Yeah, monster. Yeah, that's probably right. That's probably the word I was looking for.
Guys, we need to go bowling.
Yes, please.
Let's go.
I have been so hard at work on this little bodice right here. It's really starting to take shape though. It actually looks like something now, especially when I put it on me. I am a very new sewer. I don't really know what I'm doing, and I've learned a lot through this process. One of the things I've learned is that my pattern had facing sections and no instructions on what to do with them, but I learned from a video, and so that's great. Tomorrow's job is a skirt because right now it's Thursday afternoon.
the Regency ball, the Jane Austen ball that I'm attending, is on Saturday night, so I must sew tomorrow. But I think it'll be fine. Let me just throw it on for you over my t-shirt real quick. The back is just pinned. I haven't done that yet. There's actually no instruction in my pattern instructions at all to tell me when I'm supposed to do that, so I've just decided I'm going to do it next. And then I'll add the skirt and wear golden, hopefully. Regency, right? So Empire waistline. The sleeves are a little, actually it's not bad over a t-shirt, but the sleeves are a little lower on the shoulder than I would have liked. Obviously I've never made this pattern before because I've never made anything this ambitious before. And this corner of where I've stitched the facing is a little funky, but I have these adorable little blue flowers and I'm planning to scatter them across a couple of spots on the bodice, so I'm just gonna cover it. No one needs to know. That's all I can do today though, because I have to go to dance practice. Got this whole beautiful setup going to film my sticky advent calendar video. That will be up way before the vlog, so these have already been spoiled, but since I got my face on and I got all of this set up, I thought, why don't we just like open some more stuff, some more happy mail, right? Oh, there's actually even more than that. Oh my goodness. Let's start with this one. I believe this is from Tiefossi. My goodness, they have Erin proofed this box. Oh, why is this so difficult? Release the journals to me, please. All right, I've got two here and I'm very excited about specifically this one. So Tiefossi started offering B5 journals a little while ago now, the leaf and texture range, and they're lovely. They're very nice. Their composition is a little different to some of their other journals, not in a bad way. Very flexible spines, which I think actually probably makes them less likely to dying like my reading journal currently is, but they have very recently started offering some of their other designs in a B5 too, so I could not resist. They were like, which one? Which one do you want? And I was like, give me the green one, please. I want the green one. Look at these sleeves. Ugh, I'm living my 70s rock star witchy life today. Oh yeah, look at that. This is the gold vintage. I do also have this same color in the square. I just really think it suits this design. It's beautiful. In the B5 with a nice sturdy spine on it. She's lovely. She's gorgeous. Welcome to the family. Gold gilded page edges, but I don't believe the gold gilded page edges are the culprit for the book coming apart. The comments on my previous vlog seem to have disproved that. So it seems to be more about page weight distribution along the spine versus having gold gilding. And it seems like a B5 is probably your best shot for a larger journal because then the spine, I put it back in upside down, but the spine is longer than the width of the page. So it feels a little bit more robust, if that makes sense. And this is the Starry, oh, I should take it out of the box. This is the Starry Sky A5 journal.
That's so lovely. And little stars on the back too. That is very cute. Thank you, Tiefossi. This one is from my subscription to Runa Mareuty's Patreon. Very excited about this. No ants on it this time, which is nice. Hi, Peaches. Peaches is under my legs. I hate ripping up my certificate of being the pixie dust keeper when I open this. It's okay. God, she's good. Let me come closer so you can see all the details. This is the Mermaid's Treasure Lagoon sticker sheet. Magical. Gorgeous. Then we've got, this one's an art card. Freaking incredible. She's so skilled. She posts speed painting and like progress videos and stuff for her Patreon subscribers too, so you can see it all coming together. It blows my mind. It's wild. Memo paper stickers. Cute. Treasure chest and a little treasure map type situation. That's so cute. Pixie dust glitter sticker. Oh, so the camera won't be able to pick this up, but this has a really fine, slightly sparkly, kind of sandy glitter texture to it. It's really, really pretty. Love her. Time to read a mermaid book for my reading journal. And then with the little thank you card in here is a little calendar inside a compass. How sweet. The happiest of happy mail. Anything that comes from Runa Mareuty I know is gonna make me so happy. This is not strictly stationery, but I'm excited about it and I thought I would show you. So I'm a Halloween girly. I love Halloween. Halloween's not done in any kind of big way in Australia. It's not really so much a thing here. And I knew I needed to do all of this for this sticky video. I like to go hard on the Halloween advent calendar and I'm sure I will have other opportunities to go hard on Halloween too. But I've also decided, as someone, you know, we're entering the time of year now where Brisbane gets warm again. Today's 25 degrees Celsius.
25 degrees Celsius is 77 degrees Fahrenheit.
Like we're coming into spring, it's getting warmer. So I've been trying to embrace that a little bit. I usually spend the warmer seasons just whinging, but I live in a subtropical city. So I decided this year I'm gonna try to teach myself to like the warmer weather. Right now is okay because it's not like prohibitively hot. You're not just like melting every time you go outside. Come summer, I'm gonna have some more work to do, but to set myself up for this, I thought it would be nice to just get a few things that are kind of spring-ish, just kind of celebrate it a little bit, the changing of the seasons. We do get some nice flowers. We have flowers through winter here too, but we do get some nice like spring flowers. We have jacaranda season, which is super gorgeous. And so I thought let's just try and romanticize it a bit, right? So right now I'm autumn because the Northern Hemisphere makes the rules apparently, but I thought I would get like a kind of springtime, maybe bordering on summery candle that I can have burning up here whenever I'm in the office for the next couple of weeks or however long it takes me. It's an apple melon scented candle. I think when you think of spring, you would think of like, I love that I'm holding it out for you to sniff. Like, you'll have to use your imagination, but it does smell really good. I guess when you think of spring fragrances, most people would probably go to florals. I'm not that into florals personally. I thought about getting something citrusy, but that's felt like more of a summer thing. This one really does kind of, it's very fresh, fruity, and I like the vessel, so that was kind of my compromise with myself, was like, it looks kind of springy and it smells nice, and that's what I'm looking for out of a spring candle. I'm really picky with my fragrances, which is funny because my nose doesn't really work that well. Given that I was also getting set up to do all of this back here, I was looking at the Halloween stuff too, because of course I was. And this candle, it's called Witching Hour. I remember I was in TK Maxx probably about this time last year, and I was smelling all of their Halloween candles. Most of them are not really my thing. I am a gourmand girly, but all the ones that say like toasted marshmallow don't smell good to me usually. Maybe because they're cheap candles, but this one I smelled and I was like, ooh, white jelly beans. That's what that smells like. And I put it back. And I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I went back to get it like a couple weeks later and all of their Halloween stuff was sold out. So I saw it this year and I went, you're coming home with me. Also, I really like that it's still kind of spring appropriate because Halloween is in spring for us. A dark fruit mixture of plum, juicy nectarine, wild blackberry, and sweet black cherry. So I really like that one. Hi, Peaches. Do you want to come and sit here? You can do it. Jump. Oh, good girl. I got a frame. I've been collecting frames for my gallery wall that's gonna go behind me around the desk. Mostly, almost, yeah, all of them have been thrifted thus far, but this one was super pretty. It's not that easy to find gold ornate frames in Australia. I have a couple of really big ones that I found at an op shop, a thrift shop a while ago, but I think one of them will be a mirror at some point. I don't know what I'll do with the other one. These ones, I needed them to be kind of smaller, so I thought that was very pretty. And there's one more thing in here. Did I need a mug? No. I did not need a mug, but this is the best Halloween mug I've ever seen. Isn't it cute? Little cat ghosts and bats. It's freaking bats. Now I have a Halloween mug, which I've been thinking about for a few years, and I will use it all year, so that's okay. Do you want to say hi to Peaches? Oh, this little... You're such good company. You're a very good snuggler. If I put you back on my lap and then bend down to get packages, are you gonna be mad? She might be. What's in here, Peaches? This is really exciting. The folks at Phomemo sent me their little MO2 mini printer, the pink one that I've had for several years at this point, a while ago. And I mentioned it in my declutter and I was like, I'm keeping this. I guess they saw that and they messaged me and were like, hey, we're really glad that you like our little thermal printer. Would you like the upgraded one? It has better resolution. Peaches is trying to catch my sleeves as though they're a toy. Darling, no thank you. I'm Daisy Jones today. So they sent me their MO2, what's it actually called? MO2 Pro. They sent me a white one. I think I'm gonna cover it with stickers. I wasn't that girl a few years ago, but I am now. And they've also sent me some, whoa, stacks actually, of extra printer paper. Black on multiple color. Not wearing my glasses. Paper roll set. They look like they might just be white, regular thermal paper. And this is the 2-year preservation thermal paper. So like your design won't fade in the course of 2 years. That's so exciting. I will have to give this a go soon. Now is not the time, I have a cat on my lap. I sometimes get questions about the times I've used this, or used the previous one in my old journal setups and like, has it faded? And honestly, no, thus far it hasn't, which is surprising because I do live in a pretty hot place. And this room in the afternoons, especially in summer, it's the only room in the house that really gets full sun. And so it just bakes in here. So I'm very surprised that I haven't lost everything that I did with it. Thank you for indulging me while I have this like nice set kind of going behind me. I also grabbed myself some like spring flowers. We're a fake flowers household now. I used to be more inclined to buy fresh flowers and put them around for myself. And I really liked doing that. But Mitsu, not remotely interested in sniffing, chewing on the flowers, not at all. Was never a problem. And then we got Peaches. And Peaches will put anything in her mouth. Like she will just chew on things. And a lot of fresh flowers are toxic to cats. You have to be pretty careful, especially like lilies, especially are really, really no-go. So we are a fake flowers household now. So I'm going to probably switch out these ones, my little autumn bunch over here for these as part of my Let's Romanticize the season that we're in project for myself. I think they're quite pretty. I hope you have enjoyed my autumnal set. I'm going to probably have to dismantle it now. Put it all away. Will you say bye, Peaches? Bye, sweetie. Love you. I was up pretty late last night getting the sticky advent calendars video edited because those things sold out so fast last year. I wanted to get the video up as quickly as I could so that it's still relevant to you, you know? You don't want to be watching a video being like, I love these sticker sheets. Too bad this whole thing is sold out. So I wanted to turn it around really fast. And it was actually so lovely. Editing my video with this along, I've ruined it a little bit. I've put a couple of the things away and I've put other random bits up there, but it was so lovely having this here to be editing my little Halloween video. But I think I'm ready to accept spring now. So I have been kind of spring cleaning and I want to switch all of this out, put all of this away and go pretty, go floral, go a little bit brighter. I also need to start thinking about this frame wall right here. I put up these two. They're so lovely. The glass, a bit glary. I'm gonna have to see if I can do something about that. Let's just do this angle for now. Yeah, maybe this is better. These two gorgeous octagonal frames I got on Facebook Marketplace from a gentleman who was selling them much cheaper than they probably deserved. I'm pretty sure they're prints inside, but like, look at this frame. It's so beautiful. I think it's hand painted. I got both of them for 30 bucks, can you believe? And I just had old screws up here from the pictures that used to be there, so I've just put them up there for now so they're not on the floor, but that's not actually where they're gonna go. And I have this little guy too. I'm gonna take the artwork out of this one and put something else in there, but this one I got from an antique store. I've just started our Page Majors read for the month, which is The Mars House by Natasha Pulley.
Perhaps he looked big enough to be trouble.
Today's a pretty busy day. I dropped Chris off at the airport this morning. He's a guitarist, he's on tour for the next week. So it's just me and the kitties for a little bit. I've been meal prepping this morning, which is great. I'm like getting on top of it. Having the meal planner in my journal has been helping immensely. That's the first time I've had one for ages. I've been editing today. I'm trying to get my Archer and Olive reading journal video turned around really quickly because this kind of stuff sells out. I should check. Do they even still have them in stock? Who knows? It would be very funny if I was like busting my butt and this reading journal is already sold out. Oh yeah, pre-order only. Well, people can still buy it, so I guess it's still relevant. Every 2 weeks, my friend Lucy and I have like a little content creators coaching call, and that's at 3. It's currently just about 2 p.m. Actually, she went viral recently. If you've seen the gorgeous girly trying on like the House of CB dresses in the Maya change rooms in Sydney, that's my Lucy. She's the best. So I've got an hour until that, and then right after that is Stash Hangs tonight, which is the stationery social night at Stash World. And Lucy and I, once we get talking, we don't really stop very well. So I need to pack for sticker hangs, stash hangs, it's been stash hangs for nearly 9 months. I'm still calling it the wrong thing. I need to pack for that now. Otherwise, I'll rush it and I won't take all the right stuff. Oh, right. I was going to print some photos from the Jane Austen ball. That was so much fun. And I was going to do my Eka memory keeping spread. So I will, I think, assemble some stuff into this little folder. So the Eka is this carnival thing that happens every year in Brisbane. It's so much fun. And Chris and I love it. We always go every year. So I've got Eka paraphernalia to put together a spread for that, as well as some of my own photos. I should print them too. If I do them on sticker paper with the Cricut before I go, that's great. The Jane Austen ball, I've got bits for that too, don't I? Jane Austen ball. I swear I had another one. Maybe it's still in my camera bag. This is off my Halloween mug that I just got. It was really, really cute. Also, someone commented recently and was like, hey, so for the thicker paper ephemera, like cardstock that you want to put in your journal, you can kind of really carefully separate the layers and make things thinner. And I've been trying it out. This one, I haven't got all of the layers off it, but I've definitely, like the top especially, I've got way thinner. Maybe I should keep trying. I feel like I could get some, hang on, here we go. Like, you do have to be careful that you're not tearing the actual pretty design, but like this was a thick cardstock label. And now it's gonna bulk up my journal a lot less. So thank you so much for that tip. That has been really useful. Also, Jessie gave me this Postman Pat the last time I was at Stash, so that's gonna go in there. And I only have one of these stickers left over, so that's probably gonna go in there too. Maybe I'll just bring the sticker book, because that's always good. I like to try to use up the stuff that's in my reusable sticker book. I'm still de-stashing. I've got my big blue bag of de-stashing stuff in the car already. I've just been keeping it in my car so that I don't have to think about it when it comes to sticker hangs day. It's just, or stash hangs day. It's just already in the car. So my journal into the bag. Oh, it's zipped. And the Jane Austen ball stuff, I'll probably add to that once I print and cut things though. One of my declutter journals, earmarked for Holly. Then what? If I need coloured markers, I can use the Stash Testers. Sticker books. Maybe I'll bring the letter stickers. I used those in my reading journal
Then what?
for a regency thing, and if I need
They look
coloured
really
markers,
cute, so
I can use the
might
Stash
just Testers.
recreate that. Do the same thing, more or less. This is one thing that's been frustrating me with the way I have set up my office is if I want to access PET or washi tapes while the desk front is down, because it's a drop front, I have to just take the whole drawer out. I'm working on it. I have some washi tape drawers on the way, but for now, that's just the way it is. That's pretty. That could be Regency-ish. And I guess we'll just do the same pink tape as last time. Just like the reading journal, because it was pretty. Bring a pencil case. I just want to check all of them. They all feel empty. I can't find my beautiful fountain pen that I bought in York. I have misplaced it. It's got to be here somewhere. Just got to work out where I've put it. I was hoping it would be in one of my pencil cases, but it seems unlikely. I'd probably take this one. Like I should have come across it doing the big declutter. Haven't. It's not something that I take out of the house unless I'm going to stash hangs, you know, or like the fountain pen meetup, but I haven't been to one of those this year. It's not in there. It's very spring vibey, so I thought it would be cool to ink it up and like use it in a spring color, but I need to be able to find it to do that. For now, I'll bring mechanical pencil. I've got a little piece of my kneaded eraser thing in some plastic because it can be really sticky. It's like a blue tack. It's currently in a bag that once held sewing pins. I put the tapes in here as well. I have some pens out. I might as well I'll bring a Tombow or two. Pink one. Pink is good. Scissors, you never know. Tweezers, likewise. Eraser, pencil, markers. Put these in the bag. Oh, very good. Yeah, we're packed for stashings. So this is pretty exciting. Archer and Olive Senpai has never noticed me before. They reached out a little while ago and said, hey, can we send you a box of stuff? And I was like, are you kidding? Yes, sure, absolutely, thank you. And it arrived today, so let's find out what's in it. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oh, it just keeps going. I think spooky season just arrived. This is the Halloween box. Look at this. It's reflective. So do I open that first or do I open something that's less mysterious first? Maybe this. This is a journal. Look at this. Wait, let me take the plastic off it. A5 Luna Veil Vegan Leather Blackout dot grid notebook. Ooh. Wow. Oh, that's pretty. She's holographic. And the spine, yeah. I do have a black page journal, a Buke Notebooks one, I think, on my shelf that I haven't tried. This is nice. Hey Mitsu, what you doing? Will you sniff this and tell me if it's good? You think it's all right? Okay, I'm glad to hear it. Are you a blackout notebook? All right, well that's lovely. I'm a little intimidated by a blackout notebook, to be honest, but I do also feel like it would be really fun to try. I've seen some beautiful, beautiful stuff done in a blackout notebook in the past, so it would be cool to give it a go. This one is a memo pad. 120 GSM pages on a memo pad, that's pretty luxe. Oh, that's just the box. The box is so pretty. Is this good? Yeah? Oh, we really like this one. Okay, that's good to know. Luna Moth, pretty. What does the inside look like? Oh, actually that's awesome. Okay, so it's a dot grid notepad, which is exactly what it sounds like, but how good for fixing mistakes, right? Instead of having to steal a page from elsewhere in your journal to harvest the paper, if you don't have 100 offcuts, steal it from this. Also, dot grid notebook, like notepad, jotting things down. Of course, it's also useful for that. This one's called Moonshade memo pad. Wow, I'm getting spoiled. I've got a set of acrylographs, which is kind of cool. I've never had Archer and Olive's paint markers before. They're monochromatic, they're like black and white shades. I will try those out a little bit later on because I'm really keen to get into this. This is the Halloween box. I've looked at them in the past, but I've never pulled the trigger. Okay, this is what the inside looks like. Lots of little boxes with beautiful things on them. Decorative tape, set of 3. All right, we're going classic Halloween here. Oh, are these glow in the dark? Wait, I think they are. I think they glow in the dark. We got a spider web. It's frickin' bats and some tree branches, I think. And they're glow in the dark. That's so fun. That's very like 90s stationery joy, you know? I really like that. That's so cool. Just so classically Halloween, you know? Sticker roll, set of 3 adhesive paper tape. Like washi tape stickers? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let me roll some out so you can see. These feel really similar to the washi tape shop. I wonder if they use the same suppliers. This is the one with branches and some little spiders and spider webs as well. Amazing. Decent amount on the roll, which is always good. And this one's a little bit thinner. These are all pre-cut stickers, by the way. You're focusing on Mitsu, aren't you? Little owls, we've got birds, we've got bats, crows, the moon, really cute. That's a pretty short loop, just goes from here to here. Once again, we get a decent amount. I have to cover Mitsu, or it thinks I want to focus on him. Decent amount on the roll. Oh, okay, it just caught the light a little bit on the bats, and I think this might be a little bit glow in the dark as well. Gosh, that'd be fun in the blackout journal, wouldn't it? Journal in the dark,
with your UV stickers on your black paper. And this is the last one and I'm already living for it. It's kind of giving me, beyond just Halloween, like a cottagecore vibe. I love Halloween stationery. Absolutely keen on it every year. But sometimes it is kind of time limited, you know, it's like you can use this at Halloween and that's it. This one looks like it's kind of just giving like a dark cottagecore vibe, which I can use anytime. So this one is a wider tape and we've got moths, mushrooms, lanterns, tree stumps, big lunar moths, that's so pretty. Gnarly trees, and then we start again, and I think that's lovely. I don't think these would show up on camera necessarily. I'll try. See on this tree stump, this big guy here, if I can get him in just the right light. Over here on your right, on the right side of it, there's some shiny bits that are kind of white. Those are mushrooms, but they're UV, they're like glow in the dark. Oh, there are some tiny little stars here that are just that material as well. Little details on everything, wow. Okay, this is so exciting. What's this? Glow in the dark markers, blue, green, and orange. I can't test them out for you in this moment right now, but I think that's very exciting too. I'll have to swatch pens at a later date. Okay, specialty papers, check out this sticker seal. Wow. Don't break it, don't break it, don't break it. Oh wait, how? It came off the actually sticky part. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's stacks of them. Fairly nice and lightweight too, which is always good. This one's got bats. It's almost like semi-transparent. It's kind of cool. This one's like a blue, slightly shiny texture. Like it's got a glitter almost inlaid into the page. Oh, look at this texture. Like a scrunched up handmade paper in a dusky kind of blue. Love that color. Oh, this is fun. If you have the aversion to holes thing, sorry about that. This one is a glossy kind of effect. Tree branches moment. Really cool. Almost like a snake skin texture. Leather kind of a vibe. Something a bit mottly. And a bronze spider web. Rad. And then I think it begins again, maybe a few times, like in the same cycle, which is pretty cool. Good packaging for this kind of thing. Keeps it really safe. And then I think this is a journal. Feels like a journal. And then there's something small here too. Glue pen. I just stocked up on glue pens, so that's kind of funny timing. Chisel tip glue pen. Oh, that's prettier than my other glue pens. It's got this beautiful, really subtle packaging branding going on here where it's like a medium tone gray on black, so it's very subtle. That's actually so classy. Yeah, chisel tip glue pen. Cool. I love a glue pen. They're so good for fiddly little details, you know? And then this is the big boy. Mitsu, will you sniff this for me? What do you think? He winked at me. I'll open this and I'll get you some dinner, okay? He's so patient. A5 dot grid notebook. Exciting. Isn't it great that everything's silver gilded? Can I just say? Like, makes me happy. Okay, that's beautiful. Wow. Oh, that's so cool. And the back has stars and the spine as well. I love it. I love that. And that's a standard white page, so that's super easy to use. That's so lovely. I feel like it's giving dark romance vibes. That's really beautiful. Thank you so much, Ultra and Olive. This is so generous. At the time I'm recording this box isn't out yet, or it's launching today, the 10th. I have no idea what its status is by the time you're watching this vlog, so I will put a little note on the screen, or I'll cut in future Erin or something to let you know what's going on here. Well, am I spooky season ready or what? Between this, the sticky advents, and I have some stuff from the washi tape shop on the way as well, I feel like I need to go really hard on Halloween this year because I've got so much beautiful stuff to do it with. Okay, I need to go get this guy his dinner because he's asking really politely. Should we go? Let's get you some dinner. Okay, come on. Are you coming? Let's go. Couple of very important updates for you today. First is that my Bewitched Reading Challenge explainer video is now live, so if you want to check that out, you can find out how it works. If you want to join in, I would love to have you join in. That would be really nice. Second, excellent news. I can cut straight lines again. I've missed my broken one of these that fell apart when I dropped it like the day before I shot the decluttering video. You would not believe how much I have missed having one of these things. I didn't realize that I use it all the time, but I really use it all the time. This one honestly seems better made than my last one because if I turned the old one upside down, the little cutting handle bit would fall out. This one's not doing that. I hope the blades that I had fit the same mechanism. I hope, because I've got some spares. Anyway, can cut straight lines. very exciting. The other thing I want to chat to you about is my October theme. So I've had this kicking around in my mind for like a year. This paper, this beautiful vellum, is from Sterling Ink. I tried out their subscriptions last year and this was amongst them, or I think I bought this separately at the same time as the subscriptions. I just thought it was really pretty, so I bought it. And I have, I think, the matching stickers from the set. I have 2 sheets of these. Funny story, when I placed the order, it took a really long time to arrive and we thought it had gone missing, and I contacted them about it after a couple months and was like, hey, and they were like, so sorry, we'll send it out again. And they sent it out again, and then the other package also arrived. So I ended up with it twice, which makes me really happy because I think it's gorgeous. Anyway, I want this to be the basis of my October. Let me just show you one at a time so you can see what's going on here. The basis of my October theme. I like that it's floral, but it's also kind of celestial. And I thought I'd try and pull out this color right here, this kind of like deep goldy brown. Not exactly, but like offset it with some gold in my headings and stuff. I have 2 approaches that I'm considering for that. I got this Cricut foil transfer kit around about the same time I was getting the extra gold vinyl for my July theme, because I knew at some point I wanted to give this a go, but I haven't even opened it yet. I think gold foil with this as my headings and stuff would be so beautiful if I can make it work. I don't know how I would do that. And like, can I make them stickers? Is that a thing I can do? I have no idea how to do this, so I need to give it a good test run. My other option, if this doesn't work out, is to use some gold watercolor paint with like a pointed dip pen, copper plate kind of style. And that will be beautiful and it will be messy. And there's a lot more room for me to mess that up than there is maybe with this. So I want to give this a go first. I believe this came with housing, 3 tips, 12 transfer sheets, and a tape base, whatever that means. Let's bust it out. I've really only ever used the Cricut to cut. I know it can use pens to write and things too, but I have some, but I haven't used them. Tips and holder, I assume. Housing. These must be the foil sheets. Tape base, I guess. Something adhesive. Here we go. I need my glasses, hold on. To embellish with foil, follow these steps. Line type, you go to foil. Project design is complete, select make it. Follow the on-screen instructions and insert foil transfer tool when instructed. So it seems like I could put it on sticker paper, like I put sticker paper, tape the foil to the sticker paper. Just make sure that my design falls into the foil area, I guess. Carefully follow on-screen instructions to complete your project. That's it? That's all you're telling me? The same thing in many languages, which is good, but like that's pretty vague. I guess I'll just grab my laptop and make some headings and we'll see how we go. I immediately messed up and ruined some of my test foil, but that's okay. I think it's set up, so wish me luck. Please, 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 please. I'm doing like all of my assets. I don't know how you can see it there, but all of my assets for the entire setup, so it's gonna need the whole page. Oh gosh, I hope that's really pretty. Okay, I'm just gonna let it do its thing and I'll get whatever I get. I guess when you do foil, it only does the outsides? What an experiment. It's so reflective, so it's really hard to see, but look, it's doing the weeklies. How exciting. And one over here that says weekly, it looks really good. Don't you love how for my first project here, I go ahead and put a whole month's worth of titles down? I don't just like try a little test corner or something first, a little graphic. Nope, we're going all the way in. We're starting to get dangerously close to this bit that I ruined down here. I hope that doesn't mess with anything too much, but I don't know, I feel like maybe it's going okay. Okay, it says I need to remove the used foil, put the blade back in and hit go, and then it should work. Like cut them out as stickers. I guess I'll try.
At this point, I managed to put my camera on slow motion mode without realizing, and that doesn't record audio, so we'll just voice over this bit. It was going okay, but the places where the foil sheets that I'd patchworked together overlapped wasn't really transferring the way I wanted them to, so I trekked out to Spotlight and I got these bigger sheets. These ones are 30.5 centimeters squares, so the same size as the mat, and you get 8 in a packet, so I grabbed 2 of these because they were on sale. Since I was basically covering a whole A4 sheet, this worked
worked way better. I just cut it down to size. So we're going to start again. I was having some trouble with the cutting stickers part as well. I'd missed a really important note in the instructions on screen that says when you remove the foil to go to do the cut layer stuff, don't take the mat out of the machine. Leave the mat in the machine and remove the foil awkwardly around the blade and stuff, and then let it continue with the cutting, and then it will cut correctly, which is nice. It is kind of a flawed system. It will only emboss the outside of your design, so it'll only kind of do the outline of the letters. It doesn't fill them in. And also, you don't seem to be able to choose a different pressure for cutting versus foil transfer. So if you choose more or default or less at the beginning, when you press go on the machine, it's going to do all of it at that rate. So it's really hard to make Kiss Cut stickers because I wanted the pressure for the foil transfer, which worked really well this time. Look at that. I'm so happy with it. But that same pressure is too much to make Kiss Cut stickers. So some of these have cut all the way through, and that's annoying. All right, before I dive into the setup, this is my research and development journal. I just thought I'd do a little mood board and just make sure that what I'm envisioning in my head will actually work, because I don't know, this is a lot of moving parts. I haven't really done a setup with this many bits in a while. So these are the basic inspiration, of course, and this was designed to go with it, so I'm not too concerned about that. I have these papers. These came from the Archer and Olive Halloween box. I feel like that's a really good match, that color, specifically the deeper color. Like that could potentially be useful in some places. And I've also got this lighter blue that I think really also works. That's in some of the florals. Love the texture on that. Not too sure how easy it would be to adhere though. These I really like, but I have so few. I think I'll keep them on the short list. These I feel like just the moon, right? The colors of the florals are pretty correct though. Like that little touch of soft mauve that's coming through in some of the flowers. We have that repeated in here as well. I had been thinking, I used these ones actually in my setup for September, but they're not dissimilar as far as color. They're maybe a little too warm. Yeah, they're a touch pinker than purple, aren't they? But if I do need a little floral moment, I have that on hand. This is a better color match, honestly, but I don't have that many of them. These I think could be really fun. Oh, do you know what? That's just reminded me that I have these little sparkles. I'll keep them out in case I need a space filler. Because gold, they can introduce the floral. They're not pink, they're, you know, mauve purple kind of shades, but if I need them. I don't think we're gonna do anything with these little die cut moons. I think they're not the vibe. I feel like I could make them work if I had to, but they are a bit too something. Not quite the right fit. Quirky stuff I think is too purple blue, if you know what I mean. Like it's not muted enough. I remember I have these stamps that I haven't used that are a really fun moon phase kind of system, and they could be really good. Oh, obviously we've got the headings that I made that I think are very pretty and whimsical. So I'm gonna steal Mark's system for making a blob on a page. Also grabbed my glistening glass ink too, just to see which one's a better match. So this is both to test the paper and to test the concept. It's probably okay if I ruin my Bewitched Book Challenge information now because that video is already up. I'm stealing this system from Mark Your Pages. He puts like a blob of ink on the page with a spoon, like so. And then I should have grabbed something to rest this on, shouldn't I? You have to be so careful with these ink bottles because they spill so easily. Oh man, I'm already scared. This was my round one attempt at the stickers. I don't need that anymore, so I'm just gonna rest this over here. Oh my God. And this one's called Glistening Glass. It's different ink, but they're both blue. I just want to see which one works better. And then Mark takes some plastic and like uses it to squidge out a blob, like a Rorschach test or something, you know? And I like that system. It's very interesting. You can get some cool shapes out of it. My inks are melding. This was the wrapping off the Archer and Olive journal from the Halloween collection, in case you were wondering where I got this plastic from. And we very carefully let that dry. Ooh, it's like alcohol inks, you know? Let's try and keep this flat. Just gonna play with this until it starts to settle. And once that's dry, I really wanna try stamping over just to see if it'll work. I've also got these two tapes that kind of give you the celestial vibe. Thought I'd swatch a bit of each of them and see. These ones have that kind of holographic silver thing going on. which I am leaning more towards the gold accents, but spooky season, you know, it's never necessarily a bad thing to have more shiny stuff. I feel like from the way this is drying, maybe glistening glass is the better option because of the gold shimmer. The other one's got a warm tinge to it too, but this one's got more variation. This one's fun because it's subtle, white background. Does either of those feel... I think it's a bit too... The planet's not really doing it for me. I'm not super sure where I've placed my smaller stamping block for silicone stamps, but that's all right. I'll just roll with it. I wanted to test, I've got this Colors of Morris ink pad that I haven't even opened yet. Seems like it might be a good color match just in case I need it, because I don't think the stamps will work very well with fountain pen ink. I've done that before, it's messy. Not that ink pads aren't. That might be too vibrant. I guess we'll find out. I'm just gonna try this one with no stamping block. It's very kind of, actually it's a good match for my shirt. Too bright, I think, but it was good to try it out. Put that one away, but this one, this is my champagne ink pad that I've had forever. Literally forever. Let me just get some of that excess off. When I say forever, probably at least 14 years. It's gonna have some blue in it, but that's okay. Give it a little go. Yeah, that'll work. And is that dry yet? Dry enough. I wanted to see if I could stamp over the ink blob. Let's find out. Maybe, 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 maybe. Sort of. Not as saturated as I would have liked, but maybe with these ones I can do something similar with a paint marker, and that might be more opaque. Paint markers don't play so nicely on silicone stamps like these ones, but they do work well with wood stamps usually. So maybe this ink pad, I mean, potentially for separate bits, but not over things. I have a few gold paint markers, so we'll try this one to start with. I'm just gonna do a corner because it's just a test. Right over the ink. Kind of got lost too, but that's not the ink I'm planning on using. So let's try it over glistening glass, which already has a lot of gold going on because I deliberately scooped from the bottom of the jar. So that's a bit more visible, probably with more drying time also. And I don't mind the color as compared to my gold over here, so I think I'll stick with that. It's looking pretty good actually. I'm feeling good about this. Let me try sticking one of these down just to see, Sometimes in context, they take on the feelings of the things around them. Just a little one. Like so? No, too pink. That's okay, it was worth a try. All right, so we're going with glistening glass. I think not this tape, but yes to this one. The frame stamps with the Artistro pen. And I just want to try a little bit of this. This is the Moon PET tape from Notebook Therapy that I mentioned. That's silver, but could be vibey. I like it. I think it would have to be one or the other of the moon phases though, like the stamps or these PET moons, and these are easier, so yeah, I think I'm gonna go with these. I also have this tape. I don't want to put any of it down because I don't have very much left at all, but it's a gorgeous gold celestial moment, so if it feels right, it might not, because planets and stuff, I didn't like that down here, but I'll keep it out just in case. And with that, I think it's time for me to get stuck in. Wish me luck.
I spent the most beautiful Friday morning taking Fleur Fable's Art Nouveau motifs workshop online. Jessica Leigh, who owns Fleur Fable, is a Sydney-based artist and calligrapher, and her work is so beautiful. She has a really interesting Substack sharing about historical artwork and things, so I will link that in the description in case you're as interested as I am. She taught us some basic shapes that you can combine to make these Art Nouveau style swirls and shapes. I was lucky, given that Jess is also based in Australia, that it was in a time slot that I could attend live, but she did also have a replay for people who are international and couldn't make it. Definitely keep an eye on her Substack if you're interested, because that's how I found out about it, and I completely recommend it. This was a fantastic workshop. A couple of them turned out pretty cool, but I've still got so much to learn. I have been putting this off, but I think it's time for me to bite the bullet and fix this journal spine, because I don't know, it's driving me crazy. I have had a lot of great advice and I have watched some videos. Where is my craft knife? For whatever reason, I can't find my actual usual craft knife, but I have this one that I use for opening packages, so it's gonna have to do. So I'm gonna just slice away this, oh, this is making me nervous. I'm gonna slice away this front end sheet that goes all the way across. Oh, that's tearing.
Okay, this is not as sharp as maybe it could have been. Oh no, I wish I had my normal one. Maybe I'll just do the rest with scissors. Oof. Oh, this feels illegal. Okay, I needed to do that to be able to see. Okay, needs a little bit more. This, okay. Oh, wow. Fascinating. Okay, so that's kind of bunched up on itself. It's supposed to go all the way across here. And then all of this is supposed to stick to this. I feel like I can do something about this. I've got my cheap brushes and I've got my glue. Okay, so I think the first thing I want to do is try to re-secure this. I don't know how I'm going to hold it there though. Just going to put some glue directly on my brush. Paint that in here. Kind of decoupage it down, I guess. I'm going to use a lot. Starting to dry and somewhat kind of secure there. I'm going to do another layer. I feel like this is a situation where more glue is better. Okay, well, it's better than it was. And then let's just do a bunch of glue down the spine. I've seen people do this online with like way more glue than it seems reasonable to use, so I'm hoping that's okay. Now, because I have a pretty end sheet here and my nameplate page on that side that I have also gone to some effort to make pretty, I really don't want to fully cover this. A few people recommended that that would probably be the best way forward. And for the integrity of the book, yeah, probably to like completely replace this front end sheet, but I don't want to do that. So I think what I'm going to do instead is just tape this center part really, really well. So this will presumably go back here and close. We'll do the inside part later. I guess I just want to like tie this shut really tightly. I'll leave it like this for a few hours and I'll check it. Also, Peaches saw this recently and decided it was a scratching post and got her claws into it, so some of the embroidery is now fraying. Thanks for that, Peaches. Appreciate it. All right, I'll check back with my results. So while my reading journal was drying, I have been working on the first setup in the mystery journal. Here's a little peek at 2026 in the mystery journal. I'm so happy with it. I think it's really pretty. One more. There we go. I actually managed to almost finish an entire roll from the washi tape shop. This is all I've got left, which is pretty hard to do. They give you a lot. I have also added some of the extra little offcuts in here in this Stash World sticker book. And I did manage to finish both of the rolls that I used of this gold lace. So we went through it. I love that I got to move some stuff out of my stash. With the mystery journal, I always try to just use things that I already have and not buy new stuff for it. It's kind of part of the point for me is to move along some stuff from my stash. It's been like 6 hours at this point, so let's have a look at the reading journal and see what we're working with. Okay, I'm a little nervous. Oh, it looks so bad right now. That's okay. This part looks good though down here. I'm wondering if I just, because this was tearing this paper and that seems to do a lot of the heavy lifting. I'm wondering if I just tape this into place really, really well, if that would be adequate. I've got this packing tape that I figure is probably decently strong. I'll use that as the basis. And then I have this tape. This is a William Morris one. My lovely Secret Santa from last year sent me this, which was really sweet. It's a similar width. Actually, it's the same width. That's pretty handy. So I figure I'll put this down for strength because this is quite dense. And then I'll put this over the top. Because of my slightly terrible cutting job here, because I still can't find my craft knife, this might end up a little bumpy, but as long as it holds together, I don't really care. All right, okay. All right, okay. Bang diggy bang bang ta hum care. Oh, this is much more difficult than regular washi tape to cut. Come on, you. Okay. Wow, terrible cutting job. Well done, me. Okay. That feels like it's doing something. It feels pretty good, actually. The whole thing used to slide out. Okay, we're cooking, we're cooking. Let's get Willie Morris on the case to make it pretty, because that was his whole thing, right? It was arts and crafts Bringing back the beauty. I feel like it wants to go this way. Hide all of my sins, please, William. Not as bumpy as I expected, which is great. All right, that doesn't look too terrible, and that feels way better. Look at the spine now. Look how much better that is. Okay, I'm feeling really good about this. Oh yeah, we're back, baby. Wow, that is actually such a relief. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, fixing journals, opening packages, looking at new stationery, decorating my office. If you've made it all the way to the end of the video and you want to leave a comment, please make sure that there's a little book emoji in it so that I know you have the ultimate endurance. Just in case you're keen to keep hanging out, here is a playlist of all of my vlogs. We can spend some more time together. And just underneath that is a link to a video the YouTube algorithm fairies have chosen just for you.